Nichol's here with another art lesson. This next lesson is going to last us 2 days. It is inspired by Eugenie Clark, who is also known as the Shark Lady. She was the first woman to pioneer studying sharks, and she is known for teaching them to learn, so training sharks to do tricks and prove that they were smart. And she was also an excellent scuba diver. So she was a scientist and a researcher and a scholar and a mom. She was born in 1922, and she faced a lot of obstacles because a lot of people told her she couldn't be a marine biologist and a scientist because she was a woman. But she didn't listen to them, and she went on to be a very famous scientist, and she died in 2015. I think it's cool that when she was 92 in 2014, she went scuba diving for her birthday. So she was still diving even at 92. What we're going to do for this next project is draw a scene that Eugenie Clark may have seen underwater. So we're going to look at some plants and animals that could be living underwater, and we're going to draw an underwater illustration or an underwater scene. And you can put whatever you want to put in that scene. You can put shells, a treasure chest, a sunken pirate ship. You can put sharks. You can put dolphins, lanternfish, whale, tiny little schools of fish, octopus, kind of whatever you want to put in that scene, you can. The supplies that you're going to need today are 12 by 18 piece of white drawing paper, a pencil, and an eraser. You may need, if you want to outline your illustrations and your drawings, you could use a black crayon for that, or a Sharpie. The first thing I did was brainstorm or kind of just rough sketch different compositions, because I knew I wanted to include a sea turtle, but I just didn't know what direction I wanted it to go, or what how big I wanted the sea turtle in relation to everything else in the picture. So after I did these two sketches, I decided I wanted my sea turtle to be full frontal. And then I decided I wanted to have a dolphin jumping out of the water. So I had to have some of the sky visible in my composition. So our goal for today is to get the entire picture drawn and then outlined if you want to outline it. I started by drawing some waves at the top of my paper and leaving just enough space from the waves to the top of the paper that I could have a dolphin jumping out of the water, and maybe draw some sun or a sun up there in the corner. And again, I've been doing this lately, but I've been drawing in pencil and then making my video when I go over my pencil lines with black crayon so that you guys can see it better. So I drew a hamburger shape for my turtle, and then all I did was put a neck and a head and some eyes on his face, and that's basically an oval with a small partial over underneath. And then I drew his shell, and then I have his flippers. So his flippers, you can kind of see the front part, almost like his shoulders, and then his flippers are going back or pushing him through the water. So I drew my turtle full frontal so that you can just see the front of him. You don't have to draw your turtle like that. You could draw your turtle from the side if you want, so in profile. Dolphins are a little bit trickier to draw than you would think. You have to get the angle or the arch of their body just right. I'm going to leave some how to draw, a screen of how to draw different ocean animals at the end of this video, so you'll have that to reference. And then when you're drawing a jellyfish, you need to be thinking about if you can see up inside the jellyfish, or like this one that I'm drawing right now, or if you can just see the side of it so you can't see up inside of the jellyfish. You can just see the side of it or the top of the jellyfish. So be thinking about what angle or perspective the jellyfish is floating through. You could put a seahorse in your picture. Scientists haven't really discovered everything about the ocean. There's a lot of things they're learning every day. And Eugenie Clark actually discovered some fish and the creatures that had never been found before. So you can kind of make up whatever crazy, funky looking plants you want to put in your ocean, because who knows, they might actually really be in there. But if you wanted to put some seaweed in there or things like that, you certainly can. I drew this weird looking thing with spikes. It looks like it's the moon with these weird, like really long crab claws that don't have claws on the end. So you can make up your own stuff or draw from my pictures that I'm going to show you at the end. If you want to put sand at the bottom of your illustration, you're welcome to do that. If you don't, you don't have to. If you want to organize your illustration by like the things that you would see in the top or shallower water, and then put down deep things that you would find like deeper down in the ocean, you're welcome to do that as well. All right, everybody, have fun drawing your underwater illustrations, what Eugenie Clark may have seen on a scuba dive. And I will see you next class where we add color to these.